Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday market webcast. Okay, so daily chart, and we're just climbing the upper band. They engaged the upper band again yesterday, so that's that's three upper band rides in about the last 15 sessions or so, which is pretty darn impressive. So they had really tight bands for the majority of the regular session yesterday. It went up to the upside, printed 31.25 into the close. They went back and retested that last night. It printed 31, and they brought it in pretty hard. So we were dealing with the 32.10 area being resistance that had been tested a few times and failed going into the day. Now we've got two looks at 31, one of which kind of based and the retest was rejected. They're bringing that back a little bit now. The takeaway for me is you are starting to see the bulls defend 3,200. We have spent the last 4 hours and change below the hourly mid-band, which is up at 32.15, 32.16. For me, if the bears are going to establish any kind of foothold at all on this chart that is going to evolve into something that they can pull back on a multi-day basis, they have got to spend time on a closing basis, on a multi-day basis, below the hourly mid-band. It's basically baby steps. If you can do that, try to do the roundie. If you can do that. So, I mean, these bands broke up. They're not exactly wide. They're basically normalized now. We're sitting around here at 1.36. So it's still fairly tight. I will be interested to see if this hourly mid-band on a test is resistance, and if so, can they break the lows down at 31.90 that have been, basically you've got a double bottom down there at 90. If they can do that, then they have a chance to maybe close below 3,200 today. The alternative is we go back to 15.16, 13.75 is your daily pivot, 15.5 is your hourly midband. Bulls get back over the top, and we spend the day, inching upward. I will be very interested to see if vol comes out of the market during the regular session today, and we just kind of creep along until we get to the FOMC announcement tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That should certainly, do a little something to the market. We spent the overnight long and short. The beginning of the overnight was a triangle, which was not fun. It then broke out of the triangle and went up to 30, which was fun. But then they brought it back in, didn't get a decent sized runner out of it. And there's no setups in the room right now. We're not long. I'll take a look at this going into the day, but I probably am not going to put out any setups unless we do go up to that 15 and really fail. It's an opportunity off the open today with volume weighted average price at 09 and all the traffic up at 13 to 15. You still have the roundie. What you have here is an opportunity between 3,200 and 3,215 to create a whip zone and a chop zone for the morning. And until the tape shows me on the type of day that we're headed into, until the tape shows me that it doesn't want to be that, we're going to be pretty cautious because it's the kind of open that potentially you can really overtrade. Yesterday's open acted a whole heck of a lot like that. Yesterday's open was awful. You had like 10 handle 5-minute candles that were really whipping back and forth. There was no real direction there, which is your typical Monday morning BS, but it has an opportunity to do again today until we really get a firm decision on whether this thing wants to trade with 32s or 31s. All these approaches down in and around 3,100 are going to get choppy. It takes me back to Thursday and Wednesday where we were just kind of, we spent the whole day sparring back and forth in and around 3,100. Well, we spent yesterday sparring in and around 3,200. At some point, though, it happens. And it will certainly have a decision made tomorrow at 2 o'clock, at least short term, with respect to direction. You just have to wonder how long they want to crank around this roundy until we come into the Fed decision tomorrow. All right, that's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Take care, be safe, be healthy, trade them well. All the best. Talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.